A manga about simping for not only the VTuber, but the girl behind the screen as well? Let's dive into this bizarre love triangle rom-com in Liber Diver Lover.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello and welcome to Manga Meter, where I'll give you guys a brief overview of this series, then going into what I liked and didn't like, hopefully with little to no spoilers. Then finally giving my rating on a scale of 1 to 10. Let me know what series you want me to rate next. Please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next video. Thank you for watching, now on to the video. We are currently in the VTubing warring era. The battle for your attention is at an all-time high, with corporations and independent creators becoming more mainstream. It was in these trying times our main character Takane found his hidden treasure, the trapezohedron VTuber named Narupi. As he's getting set up to watch an archive of Narupi, Takane is interrupted by his childhood friend Narumi, who berates and criticizes Takane for his life choices and interests, who then just proceeds to leave. Takane thinks back to a simpler time when Narumi and him were a lot closer. He has a fond memory of even fixing one of her beloved plushies, a white bunny rabbit to be more specific, but that was a long time ago, and in the present time, Narupi is about to stream, and that takes precedence. Today's stream theme is Narupi answering viewers' questions, and as luck would have it, Takane's question is first. What is Narupi's greatest treasure, he asks. After joking a bit, Narupi reveals her greatest treasure to be a bunny plush that she has had since she was a child. Takane is shocked, dare I say even flabbergasted. Why would Narupi have that plush specifically with the same stitches that he fixed so long ago? That can only mean one thing. Narumi and Narupi are the same person. Takane goes to confront Narumi and his suspicions are true. So now in order to keep Narupi a secret, Narumi uses the voice she puts on for Narupi in order to manipulate and control Takane. From now on, Takane has to help Narumi any way she wants. Otherwise, his favorite VTuber will disappear, splitting Takane's reality in the process. This is the plot to Liber Diver Lover. If this piqued your interest in any way, I suggest you go read it and come back to this video. If you need more convincing, let's jump back into it. What I liked about this series. Firstly, if you've been on this channel long enough, you've been able to see little inklings here and there of me talking about VTubers. I mean, being an anime and manga fan, I'm sure it comes to no one's surprise that I would also be a fan of VTubers as well. It kinda just goes with the fandom or the culture, I guess. I think if I fall down this rabbit hole anymore, this channel is gonna turn into a light novel channel instead of a manga channel. But all jokes aside, what I enjoyed most about this series is the author's love for VTubers. Each chapter for the most part goes into a different step of the process, or I guess you could say the average things a VTuber would experience. A couple examples would be designing a new outfit, or getting a mean comment and trying to improve. Very slice of life stuff going on here. So to me, it just bleeds the love the author has for this fandom, sprinkling in as many references as possible in regards to the VTuber fandom. And speaking of references, the thing that I would not expect from this type of manga is Lovecraftian references. For those who don't know, H.P. Lovecraft is the father of cosmic horror. You may have heard of Cthulhu, the giant cosmic octopus. That's the thing he's probably most well known for. Or maybe you've heard this quote: "The oldest and strongest emotion of mankind is fear, and the oldest and strongest kind of fear is the fear of the unknown." For any horror fan, I highly recommend any of his work. So how does this tie into the manga? Well, a few examples would be the name of the VTuber itself. Narupi is a reoccurring character in the Lovecraftian lore, which is a sadistic deity that walks in 1,000 different forms. The author using this concept to create a split personality between the VTuber Narupi and Narumi, something I think he referenced well. And then you have the trapezohedron bit being in her introduction. This is in reference to an object in the book, The Haunter of the Dark by H.P. Lovecraft, which is an alien stone that can be used to view other worlds or summon something into them. If I had to theorize and stretch a bit further, maybe that's in reference to the VTubing world, or it could just be a simple reference. The last thing I liked about this series overall was the art. The character designs were very unique. Since it's more of a slice-of-life romance manga, the focus should be on the characters themselves, while focusing on things like outfits and the expressions of the characters. But I will say the background was pretty much non-existent. Now, it wouldn't be a manga review if I didn't talk about what I didn't like. There are two main problems I have with this series. They both kind of tie into each other as well. The first being the amount of chapters there are, and the second that it's a complete manga. So as far as chapters go, there are 14 chapters, almost 2 volumes worth of material, with each chapter kind of focusing on a VTubing topic, and how that bridges the two characters together romantically. But without spoiling it, the ending was pretty ambiguous and unsatisfying. It could be a mixture of the author releasing chapters week to week and got bored and wanted to do something else, or they just had another idea and wanted to pursue that, or even perhaps they couldn't come up with anything else, which is completely understandable and it makes sense. But to me, it kind of seemed like the author wanted to do more but just abandoned it. You would think as an artist you would know how many chapters of a series you were gonna make, or at least having a general idea on it. Then even if you were tired of this series, I would think you would at least try to make it the best ending as possible. Or even let's just say as a creator in general, wouldn't you want to make the best thing possible? I guess what I'm trying to say is that if I was in the author's shoes, I definitely would have reconstructed this series in a different manner. So with all things considered, entering it into the manga meter, with a heavy heart I would have to give this manga a 3. While I love the concept, art style, and story overall, the journey isn't worth the destination. I think if I had to zoom out and look at the manga series as a whole, there are plenty of different and better romance stories to recommend. This one just had a slightly more unique concept and premise. People have rated this series as an 8 overall, and I think it's mainly because, like me, they love VTubers and anime. But what kind of channel would I be if I only gave things a 10 out of 10? Let me know down below whether or not you agree with my rating, what series you want me to cover next, and also just for fun, comment your favorite Oshi. As always, thank you for watching, please like and subscribe. I've been Boogdagoob. Peace.